This exercise is known as leaves on a stream. Its purpose is to help you cultivate the ability to detach from your thoughts. Instead of getting entangled in them, you'll learn to observe and acknowledge them. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You possess the power to notice and witness your thoughts. This will help you control and change the thoughts that keep you from being fully yourself, that keep you from having healthy self and social confidence. This process is referred to as cognitive defusion. Essentially, it's breaking free from the grip of your thoughts. So let's begin. Be sure that you're seated comfortably. Either close your eyes or softly gaze at the video on the screen. I want you to take a deep breath and pay attention to the sensation of breathing. Slowly breathe in, hold it, and then breathe out slowly. Allow yourself to be fully present in the moment. You can help yourself be more present by noticing the chair against your legs or the couch or wherever you're sitting. Notice your breath. Notice those sounds around you, any smells. Just be aware of your surroundings in the location you're in right now. Now envision yourself beside a gently flowing stream, where you notice that there's leaves gently floating on the water surface. Pay attention to the sounds, the sights, and even the scents around this peaceful scene. Just really take in all 5 of your senses. Continue to visualize yourself by this gently flowing stream. And during this activity, you will notice that thoughts will naturally arise in your mind. When the first thought appears, visualize placing it onto a leaf and let that leaf drift away down the stream. With each new thought that comes up, whether it's happy or sad, pleasant or uncomfortable, I want you to repeat the process. Gently place the thought on the leaf in your mind and watch it glide along the stream. If a thought comes up like, this is silly, or I'm bored, or I'm not doing this right, that's totally fine. Simply acknowledge those thoughts, no matter what it is, and place them on the leaves as well. Just let them meander downstream without becoming too caught up in them, too attached. Don't get too entangled with the thought. Let it float downstream. And try not to force them away either. Just let them naturally flow. During the moments of quiet between the thoughts, imagine yourself peacefully observing the stream. And then sooner or later, the thoughts will resurface. And with each one, gently set it on a leaf and allow it to drift along. Let the stream flow naturally. Avoid any urge to hurry your thoughts or push them away. You don't want to be rushing the leaves or really trying to push away those thoughts. You're really trying to practice observing them as they come and go without too much judgment, without overly getting caught up in them. For the purpose of this activity, we are practicing observing and letting thoughts come and letting them go. I'm going to give you a moment to do that, to continue to notice those thoughts, place them on the leaves, and let them flow downstream. Now, should a leaf become stuck, permit it to linger until it's ready to float away. If a thought repeats itself, watch it glide past once more. Now, if you have a challenging or a painful emotion come up, acknowledge it. Just tell yourself, I notice that I'm feeling bored. I'm feeling impatient. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling overly emotional or overwhelmed, or whatever emotion arises. Place these emotions on leaves and let them gently pass downstream. Now, occasionally your thoughts may divert your focus away from the exercise. This is normal. When you realize you've been sidetracked, gently redirect your attention to observing your thoughts and placing them as if they were leaves on a stream. We're going to wrap up this guided meditation and give you some totally free time at the end to continue to practice this activity. So as we finish this up, I want you to take a final look at your stream and your surroundings and imagine the sounds and sensations associated with being there. And after your time on your own, what I would like you to do is gradually bring your awareness back to your body. And I'm going to give you a moment to do that in a little bit. But for right now, I'm just going to tell you what you will do, and then I'm going to give you the time and space to do that. So you will gradually bring your awareness back, noticing that present moment again. Slowly, when you're ready, you'll take yourself out of the being by the stream. Take yourself out of that spot. You'll notice that chair pressing against your legs again, or you'll notice the sounds in the room. You'll notice the sensation of your breath. When you're ready, feel free to open your eyes, and then you'll just take a moment, or feel free to go off the screen if you've just been focusing on the image on the screen. Take a moment to reflect on this experience and give yourself some time. And in the worksheet I've attached, I want you to be able to reflect on what your thoughts were, what you observed, and what the experience was like. It's very common the first few times someone does this activity, it can feel difficult. It can feel jumbled. It can feel like a real big challenge. Don't be discouraged by that. That is very normal. It is hard to stay present and be mindful as we have distractions often pull us away. That is perfectly okay. Be really kind to yourself as you practice this skill, but do practice this skill. This is essential skill to learning how to accept the thoughts that come up. In future videos, we are going to work on ways to hopefully change a lot of these thoughts, to really reduce the negative core beliefs and thoughts that come up. But it's not realistic to think we'll never have those negative thoughts again, that they won't ever come up. So we need to have some skills in place to do right away, to practice on a daily basis, to help us have more control over our thoughts and help us accept and just let go of some thoughts, to learn that they do not have to control us. We can accept them. We can say, hey, look, I had that thought, and now let me just let it go. I don't have to pick it up. I don't have to take ownership of it in the sense that I have to act on it or I have to continue to feel it. I can just let that thought go. So now I'm going to give you some time to just reflect and use this time to continue to do this activity. If you have time now, I'm going to add on about 2 minutes here, and then you'll wrap up as the